So does anyone remember Bakugan? I sure do. It was always one of the biggest things when I was young. I was remember wanting one for years, but I didn't get one until I was around 11. And here are a bunch of Bakugan that I still own. I never really used them to play the game, but say just for owning. And let's be honest, they were just a fad. Anyway, the thing that introduced me to these pieces of plastic was the anime. And back then, I really liked seeing what Dan and the gang were up to. The original series aired from April 5, 2007 to March 27, 2008 in Japan, and February 24, 2008 to February 28, 2009 worldwide. But I'm not here to talk about the series. But instead, I'm here to talk about the video game, which was released in 2009 on October 20th in North America, October 28th in Europe, and October 28th in Australia. No release in Japan, I guess because it was never that popular over there. Anyway, Bakugan Battle Brawlers, the game, is something I hold tight to my heart, as I spend hours playing on it on my DS. Yes, my DS. I got the DS version of the game first. I did eventually get the big boy console version for my Wii, and that's the version I recorded for, since I already own it, and I want to pretend that I'm throwing a Bakugan. Oh boy, seeing that intro for the game sure brings back memories. Gonna start a new save file and then pick the attribute. Of course, Pirates, because I want to be like my favorite character, Dan Kuso. I then spent some time trying to figure out what my character would look like, and this is what I came up with. My own Bakugan OC. Plays on Steel. We start with the evil dragon and some dude talking about an evil plan. Blah blah blah. Moments later, in the Doom dimension, we see lights coming out of graveyards of Bakugan which form some dragon that flies. Then our OC is harassed by some minor characters, and then our hero Dan Kuso comes to give us a tutorial. Joy. To summarize, the goal of each game is to earn 3 gate cards, which you can earn in 3 manners: by battling with an opponent's Bakugan, having 2 of your Bakugan land in the same gate card, or stay, which is when you don't have any Bakugan to throw, pick one of those Bakugan and just not have any of your opponents land on the gate card where your Bakugan stands. After that, you earn the gate card of the Bakugan you chose. This only happened to me once in my entire playthrough, and I don't even think it happened to me when I was a kid. Anyway, let me get back to battles. Before each battle, you're allowed to use ability cards, which the majority is used to increase the G power of your Bakugan. But there are other cards that can do other effects, such as changing the minigame you're playing. Alright, don't get me started on the gate cards. Each gate card adds G powers depending on the Bakugan's attribute, which are Pyrus, Aquas, Chaos, Subterra, Ventus, and Darkus. Also, each type of gate card provides different effects. Golden gate cards provide double G power if a specific Bakugan lands on it, Silver having no special effect, and Bronze has a lot of different effects. There are also different minigames depending on the color of the gate card: shooting, timing, and shaking respectively. At least in the Wii version. This is all you can do throughout the entire game, by the way. Imagine that. Playing only the minigames throughout the entire game. But like the difficulty just changes slightly. You move your Bakugan by tilting the Wii remote, and it can be very iffy and almost not responsive at times, which is why I didn't engage much with the battlegrounds until the last boss fight, because I had to, but I'll explain that later. Anyway, let's get back to the story. We win, and then Dan invites us to a tournament.
A little more practice, and who knows? We could end up as partners at the tournament Shuji was talking about.
That would be awesome! But I'm just a beginner. To enter a tournament, I need a wicked Bakugan, something like Drago.
We go to town to see if we can buy a Bakugan, but we need Bakugan points, so we head back to the park to battle. But instead, we come across someone new.
What's going on? Whoa! Bakugan? Wow! I've never seen one like this before. Who are you?
My name is Leonidas.
With our partner Bakugan in hand, we are ready for the tournament, but Leonidas seems a bit aggressive.
They're just names to me. I will crush them.
What's the deal?
I love that there's just a tiny bit of hesitation from our character before he picks him up. Then we start the tournament. We fight Shuji again, we beat him. Then Runo, we beat her. And finally, Marucho. The theme song is different now, and you know how this ends. By the way, this theme song plays at the end of every tournament, and it's quite a banger for a final match. Dan congratulates us for winning, but then Marucho and Runa come in to tell us that they are suspicious of Leonidas.
Don't let them get to you. Just start thinking about your next battle. The tag team tournament's coming up.
Tutorial with Shuji again, and we learn the rules of tag team, which is basically for the first team to earn 3 gate cards to win. When we go to the store, Alice will tell us that in the next tournament, Aqua's Bakugan have an advantage. Do we listen to her and buy an Aqua's Bakugan? No. Of course not. Even if Paris has a disadvantage, it doesn't really matter. Just power through and don't even bother buying a Bakugan that has stage advantage. Just level up your Bakugan and you'll be fine. Then we fight Jenny and Jules, win, then the next guys, then the next guys. Finally, we reach Marucho and Runo, and we beat them. Look at that! You get a high five from Dan Kuso!
We're awesome!
We got a tutorial again. You can figure out the rules. 4 players, all out, first to get 3 gate cards wins. Get to the tournament and...
Wasn't it you and your Bakugan who blindsided Dan and beat up on Drago?
So yeah, Julie thinks we beat Drago and wants us to pay back. Fight again and again, then it's time for the final match with Julie, Runo, and Marucho. We win, of course. Yeah, we fight the guy who is actually responsible for beating Drago. It's a close match, but we beat him with a double stand. Then our character learns that Leonidas is from the Doom Dimension, but thanks to our character, Leonidas learns the importance of friendship.
Yes. Thanks to you, I've learned the importance of friendship.
Anyway, in the next tournament, Shun seems to be waiting for us, and he tells us that he's very distrustful of Leonidas because he's from the Doom Dimension and fears that he may join Gladiator. Some unimportant fights later, we beat Shun and now he trusts us. Suddenly Masquerade shows up to challenge us. We beat him. He tries to tempt Leonidas to the dark side, but of course, he refuses. The bad guy discusses with Gladiator and they offer the power of the Silent Core if he beats the Brawlers. Oh boy, Dan offers us to join the Brawlers if we win the tournament.
But don't think it's gonna be easy. Me and Drago are gonna go all out.
Battle, battle, battle. Win, win, win. Fight Dan, beat him, and we're officially Brawlers. Then Marduk and Masquerade come in to challenge us to the next Ultimate Tournament.
Looks like it's a showdown.
Good! Hear that, Leonidas? It's go time!
Afterwards, we see the Brawlers discuss about Marduk and his origins, being known as a player that played dirty. Everyone talks about what to do about him and Gladiator, with everyone being hopeful since Leonidas has beat Gladiator before.
I trust Leonidas.
Drago, I was born in the Doom Dimension, and until I came here, I hated all Bakugan. Even so, you trust me?
Regardless of the past, you've proven you're on our side. That is reason enough to trust you.
Wait, Drago is speaking? None of the other Bakugans aside from Leonidas and Gladiator have talked before this. Oh well. By the next time we see them, everyone's Bakugan has evolved, and even though I didn't rewatch the anime for this, it feels like the events from the show don't fit with the games. So yeah, it takes place in an alternate universe. We fight every one of the Brawlers before we fight the main bad guys. First with Marucho, then Julie, then Bruno, then Shin, then finally Dan. After we're done with the Brawlers, we fight Masquerade and then Marduk, which everyone was like, there's a 50-50 chance!
My calculations show that both sides have about a 50% chance to win. Be careful.
I can't lie, fighting everyone was really easy at this point. I already had all my Bakugan maxed out, and I felt I was cheesing the fights with the double stands. Anyway, after defeating Marduk, we get a cutscene with what his name, holding that orb. Gladiator then steals it and evolves. We are then taken to the Doom Dimension, where everyone can't move except, of course, Leonidas, because he was born in the Doom Dimension. We get the power from everyone, and he evolves into Mega Leonidas. I would say we battle and we win like usual, but this time we have special rules, which made me take a bit longer than usual. Everything is stacked against you. I only had one Bakugan, and the enemy always had their special shot, which reduced my G power by 40 and increased theirs by 40. Also, Axe Gladiator's G power was much higher than yours for some reason. This fight actually made me have to engage with the stage to get more G power since I can't cheese it. Motion controls didn't make it easy. By my third try, I realized that I was always losing with shake battles for some reason. No matter how hard I shake that sucker, I could not do it. So I decided to not use gate cards that have shake battles, and by accident I also missed one of my shots. And I realized I wouldn't be affected by Marduk's special shot. By my fourth try, I missed and I did not use bronze gate cards. And boom, I win 3 times in a row. Unfortunately, after that victory, we have to say goodbye to Leonidas and Gladiator.
Gladiator! You can't! You can't just leave me here!
Gladiator may have been evil, but at least he had pride. Quit crying and stand up like a man.
I love that our character is like, stop crying and be like a man. Oh yeah, Leonidas just come back, by the way. Thanks to Gladiator, I suppose.
We'll never be apart again from now on.
Of course not. We're partners. I promise.
Bakugan Brawl!
It's gone! This is Bakugan!
And that's Bakugan Battle Brawlers, the game. The story is simple, and so is the gameplay, but I had fun for what it was. Back when I was a kid, I loved that it made me feel like I was part of the show, especially since you can play as your own character and battle against the characters from the show. I'm not gonna say this is a must-play game. No, this is just me revisiting something from my childhood because I used to love watching Bakugan and play this game a lot. Especially the DS version, but I didn't want to record that one. After beating the game, there's not much to do. I guess unlocking the rest of the Bakugan in store. I also noticed that your own Drago does not have the horn, and the evolution is missing too. My guess is that the higher-up said, no, Drago is special, and removed the horn to differentiate ours from the main one. Right, I almost forgot. A bunch of the cast in Bakugan also voiced or went on to voice characters in Total Drama. The moment I heard the character Jules speak, I was like, Gwen? So I checked and found more. Enjoy the montage.
Time to start my warm-up.
We got this! Ha!
I'll show you what I can do. Are you ready?
Just in time. Let's do this!
Gorm is coming to defeat you.
I will completely destroy you! Let's battle now!
Are you scared?
You're gonna get pounded, kid. You don't stand a chance.
Do you want to play Bakugan with me?
By the way, they swapped the voices for Jenny and Jules in the game for some reason. In the actual anime, it's Megan Fallingbook who voices Jenny, and Bailey Stalker who voices Jules. Anyway, tell me in the description below if I missed something. And thanks for joining me in Memory Lane. And yeah, I hope I'll see you guys next time and see what other wacky stuff we covered. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. No, seriously, I have been working hard with this. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.